Everyone, we're the Bearded Bastards Gaming Group with the Villains of Man, finishing up session 36 of our Dungeons and Dragons game, the fifth edition Reborn. Thanks for Reborn. I'm your DM, JVD. We're so fancy.
I am Heaven the Great from the Villains of Man. I'm playing Luda Silverstring, the Elven Bard, Paladin of Bahamut, Hyper Agent, leader of this party, maybe, not so much, Vesper.
Hey, I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains of Man, and I play Vesper Nord, the Moon Elf Rogue / Warlock of Cloth, and also I'm a Moon Ass. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Moon Ass.
Moon Ass.
Yes, Moon Ass.
I am Smiley with the Villains Clan playing Riker the Blue. He is also a moon ass, a moon elf, though he is not a warlock of Cloth.
So maybe one of you is just a moon elf and one of you is just literally an ass.
We both have our moments.
I guess so. So, Heaven Great, give me the recap.
Recap. We decided to, I don't know how far it was last time, so I'll usually tell the whole damn adventure. We decided to part ways with the king, Tikatin. His name right?
Tikatin.
He went to Iron Forge, and he brought Jason with him, and Leolson, and a slave, or a prisoner, with him there to help matters, because that's where the princess is, and that's where the Iron Slayer is, and that's where, all that stuff. And we decided that we was going to teleport to, what's the name of this place again? Running in my time, search of Parnas. We decided we were going to teleport to Parnas. We teleport in dead freaking winter. It's cold as shit.
You didn't technically teleport to Parnas. You teleport outside the lodge.
Yeah, outside the lodge.
Which is outside part.
The lodge, we're going there because there apparently is a dragon mask. There's treasure here, and we're looking for it. We all turn invisible. We're riding on Rupert. Rupert leads a big ass trail. They get a sniff of it. We see a smaller dragon flying overboard. We see a four-armed troll. And we're invisible. And then Vesper kills somebody. And
As she does.
shit happens. We all wind up casting invisibility on ourselves and almost separate. We wind up coming back together as we're going to go into the compound with Rupert into the bag of handy sack now.
I'd like to take a moment at the end of the session to plug our channel. If you two would show your shirts.
Yeah.
We made t-shirts for our channel. These sets are almost sold out. By some chance, if you're out there watching, you want a shirt, let us know. We probably order a whole nother set.
And I have crumbs on mine.
So, you guys are at this tree line and you're seeing these patrols, and you hear the roar of this dragon. And it's a small white dragon you had seen, Luda, and it swoops down within the middle of this lodge, and you cannot see it.
Look at you guys.
What are you doing?
We need to see.
Hmm?
We need to see
I approached closer to see.
who's a good climber. Give us a
Alright.
look-see.
So I will go up to a part of the wall that is unoccupied.
Not.
I will try to stealth by these people. I'm
What
invisible.
side are we on?
You're coming up towards where this guard post is in the corner.
Oh, see, I see us over there, and that's where we were.
Yeah, you're up in that area. Like, this is the side you're approaching from. Because if you look at the road, the gate there,
Yeah.
that would be the road going out.
So which
You
wall?
ain't gonna put them over there just yet.
Well, you say you're going up to
Okay.
and climb up it.
Okay, I need a stealth, because even though you're invisible, you're still making noise. No, if you're moving to the wall.
I'm seeing where he goes first.
That's good.
That is a 26, or 27. Okay.
Alright. You're just moving up by yourself. Where on the wall, where are you moving at?
And you don't know that's up there.
Figure I might come up.
No, he can see that gargoyle. He can see what's at the front gate. Them two on the top,
Okay.
that's guard towers. He can see that gargoyle and the gargoyle on the end. They're just gargoyles. I don't mean they're living gargoyles.
I will
No.
come up here on this wall in between the gargoyle and the guard over here. And try to come up.
Okay, so you're trying to come up on that wall. Roll me a perception as you're moving that way.
Okay, did you get my stealth?
Yes. It's a 27?
Yeah.
That's why you're rolling.
Perception, 27.
Man, You suck making all these hard checks. Your very hard difficulty of 25, you notice something. Now, I don't know if it's going to make you pause, but you're moving, you're stealthing up there, and you notice that.
Oh, and also I looked at the wrong thing. My stealth was actually a 31.
Okay, that's even better. I don't see you,
Okay.
but you notice that gargoyle, even though it's as still as possible, you see its eyes shift as you're watching everything as you're going up, and you can see that it's looking around, like maybe it heard you,
Okay.
and you notice it's looking around as you're moving forward, but it's perfectly still. You just see the slightest shift in its eyes, and every couple seconds its eyes move from one side to the other.
Okay.
But as you move, like I said, you see the two guys in each tower, one guy in each tower. There's two guys at the front of the gate with both of these ambush drinks. What are you doing?
I'm going to try to climb up this wall.
Okay, you're going to try to climb.
Hmm?
You notice that it might make some sound.
Yeah.
All right. I need an acrobatics and a stealth. You have no. I'm not going to give you the advantage on stealth because you're trying to climb.
Okay. On the acrobatics, it is a 25.
All right.
And still, it is a 25. Got 25 above.
That's what you're made for, all.
Yeah. I made it infiltrate things.
I sing and stab.
What you do?
Not so stealthy.
Once again, you see this gargoyle, but now its eyes are darting a little faster. I mean, I was off by 2 on your stealth. And regardless of all the ice and stuff on this wall, which makes it a 25, you managed to climb up the wall. But you notice this gargoyle is very aware that something is going on.
Yeah.
You're up here on the wall, and you look in, and this is what you see. Would you put Vesper on the wall there, Mr. Smiley? And you see some of these guards and whatnot, these cultists milling around, patrolling the area. You see on the other side of the building another gargoyle. You can't see the one. You've seen the one in that back corner, and then you see this dragon talking to a woman wearing all white. You would assume by her garb that she is a white worm speaker, based on meeting Rezmir and meeting your brother Riker, who have been worm speakers. Just by her regalia, it's all white, gold with purple. You notice that's a theme with these guys. It's their color with gold and purple. So, but that is what you see. And they are speaking.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Roll me perception to hear.
That's pretty good. 31.
Jesus Christ. Man. You need to call Vecna down
It's
to
not
take
loaded,
your
that's
ears
right.
in your eyes. You can hear them and they're speaking in Draconic. And she was almost very loving to this thing. Like she's down on one knee and she's got the end of its chin cupped in her hand. She's very close and they're speaking in Draconic. And he is telling her that Trespin has found somebody. He's tracking them now. They're very close to the compound. We need to get all the treasure out of here as quick as possible. He says, we know that Imrith has fallen.
Okay, so they know that.
The dragon tells her, you need to call him. And she says, no, when the time is right, he will come.
Oh, we don't know that.
She says, trust him. You are of him. When needed, he will be around. Be strong and proud like he is. And you hear this almost like cat-like purr coming from the dragon. Like it's very pleased at her words. And it lets out a small roar and it flaps its wings and it flies back off south towards the road. You can take that white dragon off the road, please. So get it completely off the map so you know it's like, hand it, there you go. That'll work.
So how far down is this drop from this wall?
It's a 10-foot drop.
10-foot drop? Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna lower myself back down on the other side.
I need an athletics and a stealth.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
25 on the acrobatics.
Alright, that's what you need. Yeah, that'll get you down for sure.
Stealth is a 32.
3, I think.
33. Yeah, you're right.
Damn it, I have a 27. I rolled a 20. Jesus. This gargoyle, now you see where this gargoyle moves and it's like looking around. And you notice that the guard tower and it says, "What do you see?" And you notice the Drake and whatnot, they start looking around. Like they know something's going on. And the gargoyle, he kind of looks around and it just shakes its head and it goes back to being very still.
He's like, damn,
Like it is on you, I just can't get it. Now, are you slowly moving out of here?
Yeah, I'm just creeping back to
Wait for patrols to go
Yeah.
around like every 50 feet. And you notice like they're literally circling this place. Within time, you make it back to the area that you were at, even though you can't see these guys.
I just know where the area is.
Yeah, you know the area that you were in.
So I'll kind of like hunker down somewhere, kind of like, you know, trying to hide in here. And I'll just be like, I'll tell them what I saw. You know, there's the worm speaker is here. She was talking to the white dragon. They know Emerith has fallen, and they're getting ready to move the treasure out now.
They would need to get in immediately.
Be like, and the gargoyles are alive.
Fuck.
One gargoyle is alive. You
Yeah.
don't know if the other two are
Well, I'm just
alive.
assuming since that one is better to think
Basis
they
of
all are,
assumption.
right?
Well, and I mean, yeah.
Better be cautious.
There are gargoyles all along the walls. I just have 4 with me. That's all
Right.
I own is 4 gargoyles. I just put them on each corner.
I just figure better be cautious. Just assume they're all alive.
Well, let's just say there are those 4 plus. There's 8 altogether on these roofs.
Be like, I saw the eyes move on the gargoyle. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm pretty sure by now they've seen it move.
Oh,
It
it
was
shook its
got-
head. Yeah.
Think it's wise to maybe go upon the roof for combat?
Can you get up on the roof? It's pretty slick.
Yeah, it's ice, snow.
I'll tell you, if it ain't too high, I can teleport 30 feet.
Yeah, but your invisibility.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There are a lot of people down there.
There's no way that I can actually. I mean, I have a 13 in acrobatics and a 13 in stealth,
Yeah.
but I can actually roll lower than a 25.
Because I'm
Roll me-
assuming I would have
roll me
counted the
perception.
numbers of people that I saw, right?
Roll me perception. All of you.
See, sight?
Yeah, inside.
30, not 20.
Be faithful to the good die.
27.
10.
You don't notice it because you're so focused on what she says. You two realize that you're getting a little caught up in it, and you notice one of the guards is like looking over in your direction,
Oh, I'll be
like really hard.
I'll be like, shh.
Because you're like 50 foot from this wall, and these patrols keep coming around.
Yeah, I'll be like, quiet. I tell everybody be quiet. I'll whisper.
What are you doing? I mean, you've seen all this inside, and that's just in the wall there.
I figure I would took like a head count of how many people were in the courtyard, right?
Yeah.
I just tell you, be like, I saw like 17 roughly enemies
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
in the courtyard.
Yeah, there's like 15 guys out there right
Yeah.
now.
Well, the gargoyles too. I don't know how many gargoyles there were
Yeah.
exactly.
You just know
I just know
there's.
there were gargoyles along the wall, so I just,
Yeah.
yeah. So probably 17 people will have to fight if we go in there.
Layer some of them out.
We've got some of them out.
And that's not counting the people walking around your perimeter. That's just on the
Yeah,
inside.
that's just the inside. That's not counting the
So we
guards.
go in through the back door.
You two, Riker and Luda, have realized there are 4 patrols walking around this place.
Okay.
So that's 3 cultists and 2 ambush drakes for each patrol.
Alright.
Now most of these in here are
So
just
that's
cultists,
21
right?
enemies.
Yeah, but that you could tell. I mean, they're all in winter white cloaks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, you really can't tell how armored someone is
Right.
when they're bundled up here. Because I think they're cold just like you, so they're bundled up.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see like daggers in hand as they're walking around looking.
I will
But
I'll try to I'm gonna keep my voice down, but I'll ask you, who is him?
Roll me an insight, would you please, real quick, Vesper?
I have an assumption.
It is 10.
Okay. You just realize that there is no fires lit in the courtyard or nothing,
Yeah.
and it's cold outside. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'll ask you who him is.
Worst case scenario, an ancient white dragon.
You don't have to whisper.
Oh.
It's
It's roleplay.
It's
Roleplay.
There's also a microphone there that might not pick you up.
I just realized.
Back door?
I believe worst case scenario, an ancient white dragon.
Because she told the small white dragon to be like him. Be brave like him, basically.
Probably a very large white dragon.
And the
I'm
asked-
not liking where this is going.
it asked if they should call him, and she said no.
That means we should move now.
Okay. Thought so. Just double check.
Where's that back door out again?
Come back.
Okay, so right there.
Yeah. You just know there's a back door there, but through the kitchen,
Yeah.
because you've been to this place.
I agree, back door.
Let's go
Back
around
door.
the back. Yeah.
Back door.
So you're going around to the back. Stealth.
Still.
With advantage for invisibility,
Yep.
Well, that's pretty good. I'd say.
I'd say 29.
Extremes. A 28, good sir.
35.
Okay. For every gargoyle that I've done around, I've rolled. One of them has got a 26. I rolled a 19 with him. So you guys are stealthing around the edges of the woods, correct?
Yeah.
And you're making your way towards this back door. You go, roll me a perception sight.
15.
15.
26.
Okay. Riker, Luda, you notice that there are a lot of tracks coming out the back door into the wooded area through the snow. I mean, you see booted tracks, claw tracks. This isn't even with the, Kevin's falling asleep.
I'm good.
This isn't even, not the patrols, but they're going off into the woods, and there's even cart tracks. Vesper, you notice as you're looking around, about 100 foot out into the woods, through all the snow, you see standing stones that are about 5 foot high. You notice these tracks, because it's a nice, even though it's a little snowed over, you notice these tracks lead back there.
What's that locate object?
They lead back to these stones.
Mm-hmm.
Are they coming or going?
You have to go up to the tracks. This is just what you're seeing from where you're at as you're moving away. Wow. Because, I mean, it's very apparent to see that there's tracks that run in that way,
Yeah.
even with the tracks that go around in a circle. I mean, there's a break there. It's easy
Like-
for you two to see. Vesper sees more.
Like, how close are we together right now?
I don't know. That's up to you guys. I imagine that you're probably all within touching distance,
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
they can't see you.
Right.
So that's what I imagine. I mean, you guys got that rope in again, and
Yeah,
however,
I can't.
maybe a foot between you guys at that.
I
So-
can't.
Close.
I can't really whisper right now. I don't want to because we're so close to the compound. But
I want to inspect the tracks, see if they're one directional or back and forth.
I don't know if she's told you about those that go out
I
there.
thought you said.
No, you
Right,
guys just
right.
noticed there's that break coming from the door that lead to the woods. Okay,
Yeah.
you're
Well, I'm
walking.
talking about that break.
Yeah.
If it's like a one way.
Well, you notice, yeah, it goes into the
Yeah.
woods.
I'm not talking about the little standy stone.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. She sees that also,
Okay.
as you guys notice that.
So I don't know who's behind me, but maybe I'll like lean over since we're so close to each other, and I'll just kind of like whisper in their ear, be like, stones.
This is awkward.
They're not rolling either, by the way.
Yeah, it's not Big
I was talking
Jagger.
about a different kind.
Because you know every time a musician dies,
Big
Keith
Jagger.
Richard, feels the quickening. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
But Jagger's gonna die. He'll get the quickening over there. Yeah, so I'll tell whoever behind me. I don't know what our order is right now.
Oh, I assumed I was.
It was.
You're in the back.
Because
There's-
I wanted to be an ass.
There's
well,
no-
let's just assume it's the same order you guys are doing.
So there's nobody behind you.
So it's Rocker, Luda, then you at the end, Vesper.
Alright, yeah, I'll just tell the person behind me. I'll just be like, hey.
There ain't nobody behind you.
Stones. Oh.
In front of you.
In front, yeah.
You pull out stones, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I'll be like, the stones over there.
So,
Where
like I
Travis-
said, you're about 200 foot from this, but from the wood line where that path is, it's like 100
Yeah.
foot straight back.
Yeah.
I'm like, kitchen.
So, what are you guys making your way back there, or what are you doing?
We can't kill Talus because he's the worm speaker.
The mask will leave.
Yes. We need to find out where she would hide the mask because was she wearing it?
No, you see her face.
Maybe the stones? Something like a trapdoor or something? Some facility?
This is why wizards come in handy. Because overhead locate object. If it's within 1,000 feet, he would know that it's there.
How about we go for the stones?
Okay, let's look at the stones.
So you're going to the stones. It's just a shout away. It's just a shout away.
I think it's in the lodge though.
Everybody roll me stealth.
30.
Not 30.
30.
17.
All right.
15 and 15.
I just don't think that I can roll together.
We want to do a name Riker.
Okay, so you have a.
15.
Okay, you guys got.
No, 17. I'm sorry, 17.
We're both at 30.
30.
All right. I'm gonna say you break even. Roll me high or low. Pick one.
Hi.
Roll it. If you get high, I don't spot you. I have a 17 on my perception. No, I need a D6.
D6.
Oh.
I don't ever go D20. D6.
5.
Woo, boy.
You got lucky.
Because of the
All
20 was a
Now I need
2.
perception sight.
19.
28.
Man, are you copying my dice, man?
I'm rolling 19, 18,
I got
14.
28.
Okay. Luda, Vesper, you both see it. Perched up in some trees around these stones, 2 people hidden. And you notice they're really cautious because they almost heard Riker. And you notice they're watching.
I'm not going to say anything because obviously we need to be quiet.
Yes, but you and Luda notice it.
I'm just going to be ready.
You're
I'm
oblivious to that.
I'm just going to keep an
Right
eye
there.
on them, make sure they don't spot any of us. In case I got to take care of them real quick.
All right. I'm going to say that was 100 foot that you've made it. You still got another 100 foot to go. So, let's go stealth again.
Don't fuck this up, Riker.
30.
All right. I got a 30. What do you got, Vesper?
25.
All right.
18.
And you go ahead and stay on these guys' page. Got an 18. Ooh, boy, the closest I got was 17. Perception. Jesus, man.
These motherfuckers, man, they're so
Now,
I can smell the bacon. I just can't see it.
perception. You don't get a perception because they didn't tell you about the guys, Rocker.
Oh.
You two have advantage on your perception.
I saved that roll. It's really nice.
Nope.
27.
Look at that doubles. 22.
You guys see them because you have advantage, and I have disadvantage on my stealths because you're watching them, and you can see them, and they're slowly trying to shift around these evergreen trees because they're up in the green, and they're using that in the snow to their advantage. But you guys have eyes locked on them as you're moving close. You can really tell they realize that someone's out here, but I can't tell what's going on. I mean, honestly, they might think there's a squirrel around
A rabbit or
running through,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
through the snow. But they do know,
They heard
due to the
something.
alarm, that there's people around too. So what are you doing? You're getting close. I'm gonna say you're like 50 foot away from these stones.
Can we see what exactly they?
There's 6 of them, and they're spread out. And there's like 2 pillars, and they might be 10 foot apart, and then away from them, maybe 5 foot, there's another set of 2. And then away from them, there's another set of 2.
Is this some kind of like teleportation circle? Can we tell you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep moving up.
Roll me an arcane knowledge,
Okay, arcane.
since you've asked.
19.
Mm-mm.
Don't know.
No, I can't give it to you.
Okay.
You don't really study arcane, so it's a little higher for you, but
Yeah.
if someone like that would have said something, maybe. So you're about 50 foot away. What are you doing?
I guess I want to. Can I investigate for any kind of like traps or anything around here?
Yeah, but it's going to really put you at an advantage with this with stealth because you're really having to search through snow and stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking for like wires that are strung up or anything that might like.
It's with disadvantage because wires are going to be hard to see through snow.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't.
Do you
But,
got a hairspray can?
I have a sword that calls the same effect.
This is possible, damn it.
I mean, yeah. I guess I just want to look visually. I
Yeah,
don't
go
wanna
ahead.
try
But
anything.
it's at disadvantage.
18.
You don't see anything.
Okay. I guess I'll move up then. Take a look at this thing.
I'll move up with you.
All right.
I as well.
You're 50 foot away and they're watching. How close are you going to move?
So I can tell exactly what this thing is if it leads down or what happens.
It's just 2 stones. Is all you. It's, there's 3 groups of 2 stones.
Yeah.
You could tell that when you were looking. There are etchings in them.
Does it look fairly new?
From where you're at, no. You can't really tell from where you're at.
It's being guarded, so I don't know.
Whatever
what
it
this
is,
thing
they've got some guards in there and they're hard to see.
I'm going to assume, I don't know, because I'm not sure if it's like a teleport circle thing. I guess I'm going to just assume that since like circles like this with the runes etched in usually teleport somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I guess just based off what I know, what we've done with the teleportation circles and stuff,
All right.
I guess I would probably just assume that's what this is.
Ain't best for
That's what
you
you wanna
getting in the
assume.
middle
I
of
will
circles.
move up closer and try to figure out
Circle
what-
jerk.
I need to know how close because you're 50 foot away.
30 feet and around.
30 feet in around. So you're going to get 20 feet closer.
Yeah.
I need stealth because they do realize, and I just want you to know, they have advantage on perception
Yeah.
because they know something's going on.
I
I
wanna
don't know
move
they're there though.
It's very true.
30 foot.
And they haven't told you anything.
No.
I'm on 30 foot in, which is 20 foot away.
But that's
That's-
good.
that's
I
what
got
he's doing.
27.
Okay, Ludo's moving. What about you, Vesper?
I guess I'll move up. Yeah.
33 on my stealth.
28.
Okay, you can tell they've kind of relaxed a little.
Yeah.
Because the highest I rolled was a 14. But you still don't know they're there. Roll me perception as you're moving closer.
No, I still don't know.
Okay. You really can't really tell what's on the
It
stones.
bounced to
yet.
20, then bounced back to a 2.
He's gonna be so
Vesper,
bad.
roll me a perception as you're moving closer.
Sight base.
Yes, it is sight based.
Because I only go
20.
You're running advantage because you have the goggles on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
22.
You can tell that these are runes written all over these stones. One of the stones you can start to tell they're a little worn in the edges. One of them is blue, like they're etched in blue. One of them is etched in red. One of them is etched in black. Something really catches your attention about these blue ones. When you're watching your brother destroy the teleportation circle, you can see a lot of the same runes in it as that are all marked on these stones.
So that thing led here.
And you realize that some of them are cracked.
Okay. So I'm just going to assume that teleportation circle led here.
That would be a good assumption. Too bad you can't see anything. But you do know these two guys are in these trees.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just like.
They're a little
tug.
relaxed
I was
now.
gonna like tug on this rope,
Mm-hmm.
like going back, kind of thing.
Ludo, you're second in line, and she's behind you. You know, actually, it's a good thing you all moved forward with Rocker, because if Rocker moved forward with the rope,
It would become visible.
you guys would stay. No, him and Ludo would be fine because they're under the same spell. You aren't.
I go under my own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, if he moved and you guys didn't go with him, does he let go of the rope? Does he just keep going?
Well, it's her spell, so
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
still invisible.
But that's what no, that's just what
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
saying,
be
though.
awkward.
You know,
Or,
like if you just let go of the rope because they don't move forward with you, they can feel you moving forward.
Yeah.
But everybody move forward, so it's not an issue.
then
So-
what has lost me forever?
So Vesper, you feel Vesper tugging backwards, like she's trying to move backwards, Ludo.
Go backwards.
You feel
I don't know what
tug.
this is yet, do I?
Roll me an arcane knowledge. You're a little closer.
Fucking phone. 3.
You're so caught up and we're so close to another mask. And you're thinking that there's another dragon around here. You're so caught up in that, you're a little scatterbrained.
Alright.
But you do see that there's runes marked on these.
Because if I knew it was a teleportation circle, I would try to memorize it.
Yes.
But since I don't, and they're
Yeah.
gonna pull back, I'll go with them.
So you guys are pulling back?
Because I don't know those guys in the woods.
Alright, I need another stealth. Well, that couldn't have went any odder for me. I rolled a 1 and a 20.
31?
I'm found.
25.
What do you got?
I got a 20 even.
I got 23.
Yeah.
Rocker in the front is,
Well, technically, I'd be
you're
in
really
front
caught
now.
up in these stones.
Technically, I'd be in front now, right?
Yeah.
Since I was in the back and then I tugged them backwards. And we
Yeah,
started going
but
back
when you're
toward-
going backwards, you're in the front, but
I'm
he's
in
still
the
back.
front. He's in
Listen,
the back.
hold on. When he's so caught up in these stones, when you guys go to move backwards and pull, wake up, Evan. You go to you're doing the Undertaker. your eyes are rolling back your head. You go to pull and he's not expecting it, and he kicks snow out because it turns him, and he's a little off balance because he's trying to read what's on him, and you can't see him, Vesper. So he kicks snow, and instead of turning normally in his footprints, he makes a shift in the snow because he's been spotted.
One more level, I can fly. I can fly without a spell.
Everybody, roll me initiative. As a shout of alarm goes out.
Did they see me?
No, but they see him where he's shifted to snow. They know someone's there
I just
now.
hide.
Everybody, roll initiative as there is a shout of alarm.